All right. It is a busy time here. Busy time. And look at me, look. Lady Sue and I, we're like this now. So she knows what I'm doing when I'm all in the way. She knows I understand you need the camera. And let me first start off by saying, number one, my name is Natalie and I'm the Good Shepherd here on our small hobby farm, which is more than a hobby, it is my world. This is Lady Sue next to me. We're outside, the fans are rolling. It is at the 5 o'clock p.m. hour on Thursday, June the 4th. And she's starting to throw food everywhere like Edwina, my scissor beak, does. This is beautiful for me to see Lady Sue, first of all, eating. This is yogurt with, organic yogurt with molasses. I am unedited. I don't even claim to be real. I know I'm not raw. I share my life not as an open book. I share it from what I receive of my life. Lady Sue is alive. Today is Thursday, and this all began with Lady Sue on Monday. The Good Shepherd is not all about days and time at all, unless, you know, well, I have to live by time to some extent. I've got appointments and places to go. I got to get my nails done. Those the biggest comments, like your nails are hurting, her. I try to, I feel I've come to a point in my life as a Good Shepherd that I can't respond ugly to anybody in life. And yet I do receive the ugly. And I continue to be most grateful that with all of these videos in the past few days of Lady Sue, I'm grateful for many things. I'm grateful for knowing what my role is as the Good Shepherd. And it goes beyond tending to my flock. I am a messenger of heaven on earth. I'm not making claims to be an angel or a fairy or anything like that, and yet I do, as many shepherds do, have a most intimate, close, daily, constant relationship with heaven. Lady Sue is alive. Whoa. One of the biggest lessons I've learned being a shepherd is the value of solitary living, a life of solitude. And what I began to learn at that point was that, well, oh my God, there was nobody here telling me, what'd you do that for? You should have done this. Or, oh my God, why didn't you do this? Or that was so wrong. And those were actually in the beginning, for me, very difficult stages of my own redefining of life moments. Like, I have nobody here to tell me what to do. And I don't know what I'm doing at times. These are the moments I began as a Good Shepherd to learn to, beyond pray, I just talk to heaven. God, Jesus, Spirit, I don't even know what's going on. Help me with Lady Sue. Please, please. In life, we are all born and we are immediately catapulted into life in such ways that we begin to create and be formed, molded by whatever life it is that surrounds us, envelops us, cares for us, tends to us. And we carry along those notions and perceptions and experiences throughout our life. And yet, as a messenger, I am here to share. And heaven does gift me with my animals to, yes, utilize my animals, my life, to make sense of the wows and the woes and the awesomeness of life, even amidst what has been a truly difficult life for me. It's amazing. I'm not a highly religious person. I don't go to church. I've had my church years. I've cleaned over 950 headstones. I don't charge money for anything. I have a friend's hen here right now named Queenie, and I told her before she left, listen, I know how it goes in life. Don't be leaving here thinking like, I wonder how much Natalie's going to charge me. I don't charge anything, because you bringing your hen to me, or you seeking me, or anything, whether it's a soul buried in the ground, body buried in the ground, or someone in life seeking the Good Shepherd Natalie's assistance or care in any way, I consider that a blessing. And I consider that a good job, Natalie. Heaven delights in you capturing the attentions of such persons in life. Because that's all heaven really wants for all of us in life. All of us. Is to enjoy life. Live a simple life. Remain curious. Childlike. Not like childlike. See, again, this is for me the Good Shepherd, ways of redefining the very simple words of life that I've already known. I know what a childlike means. And yet, you go and you Google childlike and you read it at the age of 53 and you go, okay, that makes a little more sense. And those are the mountains of life that heaven, wants us to be on. Heaven also does want us and has us in the valleys of darkness where we feel, oh my God, I don't know when this is going to end. I'm not in a valley with Lady Sue. I've been in the valley with many of my animals. We're not in the valley. And that doesn't mean that, oh, she's going to be a miracle and she's going to survive and live another 8 years. No way. And yet, it's not, who am I to say anything? I'm not a doctor. These are my ways of sharing these videos beyond for educational purposes of what I am learning living a life as a Good Shepherd, and in particular with chickens. My fingers, like, I know a vent. I know a vent. And I have a hen here who has 2 vents, which is scientifically almost improvable, not provable. And yet it is. And yet it's also said that even if a hen has 2 vents, they still only have 1 reproductive system, which means they can only lay 1 egg a day. Woo, my Marge up here with 2 vents, and she's a battery hen also. 2 vents. She lays 2 eggs a day, at times. And several months ago, Marge went eggbound, and I didn't know which vent to go in. I mean, I learn something new every day, and to someone like me, the Good Shepherd, it is fascinating. To some people that are scrolling on their social media and they come about a woman with her finger in a chicken's butt, they think, they're like, what in the world, And that's where I delight as Natalie, the Good Shepherd, in realizing that heaven is funny, and heaven does utilize. Heaven loves utilizing social media for mass distribution of goodness. There's nothing bad. I am in AWE, that people continue to watch long videos. This is 8 minutes right now. And yet, I find, it's not that I find my life, Natalie, fascinating. I feel blessed to have a fascinating life. I'm not in anything for 15 minutes of fame. And yet, at the same time, again, I'm not raw, I'm real. The truth is, we do have to take advantage of, and we do have to utilize such moments in life to continue serving whatever purpose we feel we're serving, without getting into religion here, okay? For me, I do serve heaven on earth. 15 minutes of fame for Lady Sue. And Lady Sue doesn't care about time. And yet Lady Sue is very much so, as a soul, aware that she is being utilized right now. Of all my viral videos, they've all been my hens, either sauerkraut, eggbound, or whatever else. And the one video, 50 million views. 50 million views? What? What? That was like a 42-second long video of me in a fur coat holding my first ever case of sauerkraut. Lady Flo. And that's at the top of my profile on my TikTok page. And people thought that that was Lady Sue. And I'm like, no, that's Flo. Flo died, I don't even know, a year, 2 years ago, because it's not about time. And that is the beauty of living a life as the Good Shepherd. It's not about time. Even though, heaven knows, we live in a world that is on the clock and realm of ticking always. Even if it's a Rolex and it just goes around smoothly. She's not doing well, Lady Sue. And yet, what does that mean? To me. I'm not asking. I'm sharing. What this means to me is, number one, we're after the 5 o'clock hour now. And I delight, leave Andy alone. Come on, yellow legs. I'm gonna bring her in right now. And I'm gonna bring her in. This is her cage that she stays in inside. And, I get the heating pad. Yellow legs! Andy, come here, Andy. Yellow legs, I have Lady Sue. She's all right. I have her. This is Lady Sue's main man right here. She has 3 roosters. This is Yellow Legs. He's so sweet. They're all I have 11 roosters here on the farm. And, 45 birds. People go, what, 11 roosters? I know. I don't need to be told by the world that we don't have enough hens. And yet the reality is, if I don't share the videos of my life, it doesn't matter, number one. And yet it does, because I enjoy sharing with people to redirect it's not ignorance, it's unknowing. I delight in sharing so that people can relate to, well, you can have 11 roosters with 30 hens, all mismatched. And so 2 of my roosters have no ladies. And yet there's no bloodshed here. Never. With my roosters. Except for Green Legs, the godfather who wants me dead every day. And his spurs are really, I'm certain he actually is a dinosaur. For the most part though, all my roosters, they get along. Pecking order with respect. And this is what I continue to learn as the Good Shepherd with my birds alone is, well, it's amazing. I share it with my mother every day on the phone, every day. Mom, I can't believe chickens are so much like people, but they're chickens. And Mom, I love watching them because, well, much like dogs, much like all animals, they don't want to fight. It is fight or flight. And yet really what they want is that peace without the fight or the flight. Peace. Let's go on our own journeys. If only humans could, if only, well, a lot of humans do, embrace. And this is why I, as Natalie the Good Shepherd, feel so grateful to be able to see these videos of mine going viral. It's not about me. And yet I do rejoice in being able to share the joys and the learnings and the seeings and the senses of all I receive, as well as the knowledge I have gained throughout my life as the Good Shepherd. I had to learn somewhere, and it was videos. I'll always be learning. We should all always be learning. Who wants to be fixed in their ways? That's boring and ignorant. I'm gonna go ahead and bring Lady Sue in a minute. I really, again, oh my God, what are you eating her yogurt for? No, come here. Just, Starla. Now you're gonna be sick. You just ate all that yogurt and molasses. What in the world? Look, she goes, yes, I did. As the Good Shepherd Natalie, I continue to, yes, take advantage of, utilize what the algorithm of life has presented to me for my greater purposes, which are for heaven. on earth. It's not all about, oh, heaven, love me, love me. I work for heaven. And heaven simply wants all of us to work for heaven and being good and sharing life. I am grateful for all of the responses, and I really do read them all. I mean, I'm scrolling through, I'm like, I can't even get my work done the past 3 days. And yet, I've come to learn that, you know, when such moments happen, you know, well, such is all life. All good things must come to an end. Hey, there is no end. It is full circle. And so I don't think of it as 15 minutes of fame or, you know, fame or fortune or anything like that. And yet I will utilize this time to continue sharing truly the joys of my life, which do include heartache and fear and sadness and fairy tales and farm tales and miracles and love. This is what I mean when I say I live a fairy tale life. And until I began sharing via video, before I even began videoing to share, most of my life, everyone was like, so I'm grateful to have video of a hen with 2 vents, so I can say, I'm telling you the truth. Here she is right here. Oh, look. Okay, Lady Sue's ready to go in. Lady Sue, listen, let's get situated, okay? Come here, I got you. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I got you. Shh, I got you. Ready? All right, and with that, we're gonna sign off. You're not eating the rest of that yogurt, you bad chihuahua. I'm a little bit different, I guess. I don't even guess. I'm continuing to further learn and understand. Natalie, the Good Shepherd, is a little bit different. And I think my different is really beautiful.